Welcome to The Explainer. Today we're looking at some truly fascinating insights into one of the absolute most maddening, literally pull your hair out problems in the entire e-commerce world. I mean, you know the exact scenario. You're getting the traffic, people are actually clicking your ads, they're landing on your store, all the metrics look like they're heading in the right direction, but nobody is buying. Your checkout is practically echoing, it's so empty. It's a huge frustration. And the source material we're exploring today breaks down exactly why this happens, and more importantly, how to fix it.
Getting traffic but zero sales? Well, if you're sitting there nodding your head right now, the research we're looking at today offers a bit of a tough love reality check. It is incredibly painful to watch your hard-earned ad spend just go up in flames on a store that, on the surface, looks pretty great, but generates absolutely zero revenue, right? You tweak the product page, you completely change your theme, you test out new creatives on Facebook, you spend another $2, $3, maybe $500, and you get nothing. Maybe you get one or two sales that don't even come close to covering your daily budget. Naturally, you start blaming the product or the niche, and you might even think about starting entirely over. But according to this analysis, you really shouldn't.
The source material drops a quote here that really, truly needs to sink in. Traffic without conversion is just expensive noise. Wow. The harsh reality they point out is that the problem you're facing is rarely the product itself. It's almost never the niche, and it is definitely not that Shopify theme you chose. If you're driving eyeballs but seeing absolutely no dollars, there's something else silently killing your sales in the background, and the data actually shows that most store owners never figure this out until they've already burned through thousands of dollars.
The source introduces a really staggering number here, $100,000. They point out that right now, out there in the wild, there's a competitor in your exact niche, and frankly, they might even have a worse product than yours. Yet they're pulling in $100,000 a month. No way, right? How? Well, they understand a fundamental psychological trigger that you might be missing. Stick with me through this explainer because a little bit later, we're going to look at the exact concrete fix the source outlines. I'm talking about a fix that took a failing store from a really dismal 0.8% conversion rate all the way up to over 3%. But first, we need to understand time.
According to the data, 3 seconds is all you have. When someone lands on your store, a real breathing human being with a credit card in their hand, you have exactly 3 seconds. Not 10, not 5, 3. In that tiny microscopic window, your visitor is making a rapid, entirely subconscious decision. Do they actually trust this place enough to give you their hard-earned money? To kind of wrap our heads around how those 3 seconds work, think about this scenario. Imagine walking into a brightly lit, sterile, maybe slightly messy convenience store, and then contrast that with walking into a carefully curated high-end boutique. They could literally both be selling the exact same bottle of water, but you get a completely different feeling in each environment. One makes you want to buy, the other kind of makes you want to leave immediately. The research highlights that in those first 3 seconds online, buyers act entirely on feeling, not thinking. If your store looks like an untouched generic template, it feels like that convenience store. It just screams cheap.
Section 1. The reality of trust debt.
Okay, let's really dive into this. The analysis points out that this concept is the core psychological reason visitors are instantly bouncing from your site. It's called trust debt. Take a second to really digest that definition. Every single store starts in the negative. When a total stranger clicks your ad and lands on your page, they inherently do not trust you yet. The research makes it absolutely clear that your number one job is to pay off that trust debt immediately. If you have no reviews, generic photos, and a basic stock template, visitors feel that instinctively, and boom, they're gone. Throwing more ad money at a store with high trust debt isn't a marketing strategy. It's quite literally pouring water into a leaking bucket.
The analysis points out exactly how we make that leak even worse. These are the major trust destroyers for 2025. You know the ones: fake countdown timers, clearly ripped generic product photos, and those copy-pasted reviews that don't even sound human. Listen, the source emphasizes that what worked 2 or 3 years ago doesn't just fail today, it actively works against you. To the modern consumer, these elements instantly signal a scam. They completely destroy whatever fragile 3-second trust you were trying to build.
Section 2. Selling transformations, not features.
This brings us to the second massive conversion killer the source identifies. And what's really interesting about this contrast is the messaging. This is where we see exactly how those $100,000 a month stores operate on a completely different level. On one side, we have features and logic, high-quality material, 30-day returns, fast shipping. But the hard reality uncovered here is that logic always loses to emotion. Always. The buyer doesn't actually care about your material, they care about who they become after buying it. On the other side, we see outcomes and emotion. People buy a transformation. They're buying the version of themselves that finally has their problem solved. If your copy reads like a dry text spec sheet, the research shows you're completely losing the emotional game.
Let's move to Section 3, Erasing Buying Friction.
This third conversion killer is honestly a tragedy, mostly because it happens right at the finish line, that crucial moment when the customer has actually decided to buy. Think about these hidden friction points. The buy button requires scrolling to find. Shipping costs pop up as a nasty surprise at the very end. The variant options are just confusing. There are no secure payment badges anywhere. The source strongly warns that these might seem like minor user interface details, but they're fatal flaws. When a customer decides to buy, they're operating on feeling. If you throw confusing steps in their way, you force them to stop and think. And the very moment you force them to think when they were ready to feel, they abandon the cart. Every time.
The framework, the 3 fixes. So, we've explored the illness right. Now let's pivot from the problem straight to the cure. The source's concrete framework for fixing this comes down to 3 incredibly clear steps. Step 1, immediate trust signals. You absolutely need to humanize the brand with real photos, real reviews with actual names, and a story that feels authentic, not corporate. Step 2, outcome-based copy. Rewrite your description so every single line answers the question, what does my life look like after I buy this? And step 3, frictionless checkout. You have to create a fast, transparent, and remarkably clean path to purchase. Remove all the clutter.
So, the crucial point the analysis makes all boils down to this: the first 5 seconds. Fixing that initial experience is what truly moves the needle. The case study the authors provide shows a story that completely turned everything around. And get this, they didn't do a full site redesign. They didn't source brand new products. They didn't even run better ads. They simply optimized the very beginning of the user experience. Let's see how this translated into real results.
Specifically, they applied these 5-second fixes derived directly from the framework. First, they rewrote the main headline to evoke emotion immediately. Second, they took their trust signals, like secure checkout badges and real customer photos, and moved them above the fold so they were instantly visible without any scrolling. And finally, they added just 3 simple sentences of story to the product description. That was literally it. But those tiny tweaks made visitors immediately feel understood, and it completely paid off the trust debt the researchers documented earlier.
And the data brilliantly illustrates the result of those small changes. Going from a struggling 0.8% conversion rate, where the store was just bleeding money, all the way up to a healthy 3%. And the source notes this massive transformation happened in less than 2 weeks. By simply paying off that trust debt instantly, selling the emotional outcome instead of just the physical features, and erasing all that buying friction, the sales process became almost automatic.
To wrap up our dive into this incredibly useful explainer, I want to leave you with a final, really provocative thought. I want you to go to your own store's homepage right now. Read your main headline out loud and ask yourself honestly, does this make a total stranger feel anything in 3 seconds? If the answer is no, well, you now know exactly where to start. And actually, if you need an expert eye, the source material notes they offer a completely free, no-pitch store audit to help identify exactly what's breaking your conversions, so definitely take advantage of that if you're feeling stuck. Stop paying for expensive noise, pay off your trust debt, and start converting. Thank you so much for joining me on The Explainer.